take a page out of Taylor Swift's book and really make you feel at home.
And I received a bunch of them being there, but I wanted to give Taylor Swift one with my number on it. Not right now.
I don't know how I did it because she wasn't into sports. So I don't know how the fuck I did it.
Well, you did it because you said you called her out on your multimedia platform.
I know exactly how I did it.
Shout out to Taylor for coming through and seeing me rock this.
Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift are currently one of the most discussed couples, with their relationship becoming the talk of the town and their public appearances capturing the attention of millions. However, like many iconic love stories, their journey didn't begin with sparks flying. In fact, Travis recently admitted that their first date was far from perfect, describing it as a total disaster. Despite their status as a power couple today, their relationship had a rocky start, lacking the fairy tale magic one might expect. Known for his charismatic personality and easygoing nature, Travis confessed that he was a bit of a mess during his first attempt to impress Taylor. Despite his success on the football field and his confidence off it, their first date was riddled with awkward moments and missteps, leaving him wondering if he had completely ruined his chances. But as we now know, the pair overcame this shaky beginning. They've since been going strong, sharing public moments that contrast sharply with the initial awkwardness. Despite the initial hurdles, Travis has gone from stumbling through his first date to being fully smitten with Taylor. Their connection has clearly deepened over time, proving that even the best relationships require patience and effort to find their rhythm. Travis has been candid about what went wrong during their first meeting, and his humorous retelling of the night offers insight into how even the most celebrated couples aren't immune to a few missteps. The beginning of Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce's relationship wasn't the smooth, magical start many might imagine for such a famous duo. In fact, it was particularly challenging for Travis. He had been infatuated with Taylor long before they met. His now famous friendship bracelet stunt, which took place during one of Taylor's era's tour stops, was an earnest but unsuccessful attempt to catch her attention. Hoping to break the ice, Travis tried to pass her a bracelet with his number on it. While the gesture was charming, it didn't go as planned. Taylor wasn't entertaining meet and greet requests at the time, and Travis found himself unable to execute his bold move. Reflecting on the moment, he admitted his disappointment, saying he was upset she didn't interact with fans before or after her shows due to needing to save her voice for her 44-song performances. Though he was left empty-handed, his determination didn't waver. For Travis, the lack of response from Taylor stung. As one of the NFL's most confident and charismatic players, facing this kind of rejection was unfamiliar territory. While Taylor continued dominating stadiums and the charts, she seemed unaware of the Kansas City Chiefs star's attempts to win her over. However, Travis wasn't ready to give up. Although his initial effort fell flat, his persistence eventually paid off. Looking back, it's amusing to think about how one-sided their dynamic was at the start. Taylor appeared indifferent, but today they stand as one of the most celebrated couples in pop culture.
Well, I was disappointed that she doesn't talk before or after her shows because she has to save her voice for the 44 songs that she sings. So I was a little butthurt I didn't get to hand her one of the bracelets I made for her.
Their story is a reminder that even the best love stories often include moments of rejection and perseverance. Travis later recounted the friendship bracelet incident on his podcast, New Heights, which he co-hosts with his brother Jason Kelce. The bracelet attempt was an undeniable failure, but his persistence, coupled with a little help from Taylor's inner circle, eventually turned things around. Speaking with the Wall Street Journal, Travis revealed that someone from Taylor's team acted as a matchmaker. To his surprise, he eventually received a text from Taylor. The text wasn't random. Taylor clarified the situation and explained why she had reached out, something Travis found extraordinary. He shared an anecdote about her visit to Arrowhead Stadium, where her little cousins were photographed in front of his locker. The moment symbolized how Taylor's team was already facilitating their connection. During her Time Person of the Year interview in December 2023, Taylor opened up about their relationship and set the record straight on their timeline. Reflecting on their beginnings, she revealed that things started when Travis publicly mentioned her on his podcast in an endearing way, which she found impressive. The two began spending time together shortly after, enjoying a significant period of privacy before fans became aware of their relationship. By the time she attended her first Kansas City Chiefs game, they were already officially dating, a fact Taylor appreciated because it allowed them to build a foundation away from the public eye. Their relationship had already begun by the time. Taylor Swift attended the Kansas City Chiefs game, with Taylor herself clarifying, "I think some people think that they saw our first date at that game. We would never be psychotic enough to launch a first date." Based on their accounts, the romance likely started in early August, long before the public got their first glimpse of the two together. Their ability to keep those initial weeks private allowed them to build a strong connection away from the media frenzy. It's remarkable to think that their love story nearly didn't happen, all because of a blocked bracelet handoff. But with a bit of behind-the-scenes intervention, Travis Kelce got the opportunity he had been hoping for, and Taylor, as always, proved full of surprises. Their rocky start only adds to the charm of their story, with Travis transforming what initially seemed like a misstep into a major win.
That's what it is. I'm not going to talk about my personal life. I know what you writers want to hear. You want to hear more about that, and I'm not going to give you anything.
Has she reached out?
Huh?
Has she reached out?
And that's going to wrap it up here with NFL.
While Travis has kept most details of their first date private, he did reveal one interesting detail. He managed to stay calm. Despite the high stakes of going out with one of the world's most famous women, Travis insists he wasn't nervous. However, those around him weren't quite so composed. According to him, his friends and family kept stressing him out before the date with repeated warnings not to mess it up. Laughing, he admitted that the constant pressure wasn't exactly helpful. It's easy to imagine how daunting it must have been for his inner circle, considering that dating Taylor Swift means stepping into an entirely different level of public scrutiny. For Travis, who's used to pressure on the football field, this was an entirely new challenge. Sure, he wasn't facing NFL defenders, but the idea of fumbling his shot with Taylor was enough to leave everyone around him on edge. Despite the weight of expectations, Travis seems to have pulled off a great first impression. Though he hasn't shared specifics about their first meeting, the fact that their relationship has flourished speaks volumes. In an interview with the Wall Street Journal, published on November 20th, Travis shared insights into the early days of their romance. He revealed that he and Taylor had already been talking before they met in person for the first time in New York. This early connection made their first date feel natural, helping him avoid feeling overly anxious about their chemistry. However, the real nerves set in after their budding relationship became the center of media attention. Suddenly, every word and action of his was being scrutinized, making him hyper-aware of the potential impact on their relationship. That was the biggest thing for me, making sure I didn't say anything that would push Taylor away, he admitted. For someone accustomed to commanding attention both on and off the field, this level of scrutiny was an entirely new challenge. Every comment and casual remark was dissected by fans and the press. Dating Taylor Swift means sacrificing any semblance of privacy, and Travis quickly realized the weight of this reality. Despite these pressures, his authenticity and sense of humor about their relationship have only endeared him further to fans. Judging by how happy the couple seems now, it's clear that Travis navigated these challenges successfully. Reflecting on the experience, Travis noted, "Obviously, I've never dated anyone with that kind of aura about them. I've never dealt with it. But at the same time, I'm not running away from any of it." He praised Taylor's resilience under the constant glare of the public eye, observing how she continues to live and enjoy her life despite the paparazzi and relentless scrutiny. "When she acts like that, I better not be the one acting all strange," he added. It wasn't just Travis feeling the heat as their relationship gained traction. His mom, Kelce, also found herself in unfamiliar territory. As a supportive parent, Donna wanted to tread carefully when addressing questions about Taylor, especially while the relationship was still new. However, even she couldn't escape the pressure of the spotlight. In an interview with the Wall Street Journal, Donna admitted that she still regrets how she responded to a question about Taylor during her appearance on the Today Show.
Travis, do you want a friendship bracelet?
I got a million of them.
Do you want more of them?
If you got one to spare, I'll take it.
Yes.
You got one? All right, yeah, I'll take this one.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
Her attempt to remain neutral and avoid coming across as overly enthusiastic backfired, leaving her sounding less impressed than she intended. Ever the supportive son, Travis. After her appearance on the Today Show, Kelce admitted she initially felt uneasy about how she handled a question regarding Taylor Swift. Concerned about coming off as overly enthusiastic, Donna's attempt at neutrality inadvertently made her seem less impressed than she intended. However, her son Travis Kelce, ever the supportive figure, reassured her afterward. He praised her for doing a fantastic job, knowing how nerve-wracking it must have been to navigate the intense spotlight surrounding their family. Despite those jitters, Donna has expressed nothing but joy about the happiness Taylor has brought. To Travis. In an interview with the Wall Street Journal, she shared, "Travis is the happiest I've ever seen him." Her sentiment underscores the depth of his feelings for Taylor and how meaningful this relationship is for him. For Travis, dating Taylor Swift has been nothing short of a whirlwind. Her unparalleled fame has catapulted their romance into the public eye, turning their personal moments into headline news. From the buzz surrounding their first meeting to the media frenzy over their subsequent dates, it's clear this is no ordinary relationship. Yet Travis has taken it all in stride, demonstrating both his admiration and respect for Taylor. He's spoken openly about what he loves most about her, calling her hilarious and a genius. He also emphasized the shared values that form the cornerstone of their connection, particularly their strong emphasis on family. Travis's bold move to get Taylor's attention began on July 8, 2023, during her Eras tour stop at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. He was spotted among the crowd, quietly vibing to her music. That night, he tried to hand her a friendship bracelet with his phone number on it, a move that didn't pan out at the time but set the stage for their eventual connection. Just a few weeks later, the two finally crossed paths, and the spark between them ignited. By August, fans had already started to piece things together. During an interview on August 2nd, Travis gave cryptic answers when asked about the now famous friendship bracelet incident. His responses hinted that something was brewing, though he tried to keep the details under wraps. Looking back, it's clear he was already smitten, doing everything he could to nurture the connection. What began with a friendship bracelet fail has blossomed into one of the most talked about romances of the year. From their first public outing in New York to Taylor's regular appearances at Kansas City Chiefs games, the couple has turned what could have been a fleeting flirtation into a solid relationship. Travis has transitioned from nervously hoping not to mess it up to openly praising Taylor's brilliance and humor. Meanwhile, Taylor has embraced the NFL fandom with grace and good humor, calling Travis's bold podcast confession metal as hell. Their journey hasn't been without its challenges. Early on, skeptics dismissed their relationship as a publicity stunt, with some suggesting it was a calculated move to boost their brands. However, Taylor and Travis have let their actions speak louder than words. Kansas City Chiefs president Mark Donovan has also vouched for their authenticity. Speaking on CNBC's Squawk Box on November 20th, Donovan firmly stated, "I'd love to say it was a marketing strategy, but it is an authentic relationship, and we're happy to have it." His comments highlighted how the couple's bond is not only real, but also celebrated by those around them. Fans have embraced the couple wholeheartedly, and the Chiefs organization has fully supported them as well. Taylor has attended several of Travis's games this season, with the team remaining undefeated in her presence until their first loss on November 17th against the Buffalo Bills. Despite the ups and downs of the season, Donovan has praised Travis for handling the added scrutiny with professionalism and poise, proving that his relationship with Taylor isn't a distraction, but something he's able to balance alongside his NFL career. It's safe to say that Taylor and Travis have silenced the doubters. Their relationship, which began with a sweet but slightly awkward gesture, has evolved into a story of mutual respect, humor, and shared values. Together, they've shown that even when things start a little rocky with the right person, it's worth it in the end. Now, it's your turn. What do you think about their love story? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. I'll be back next week with more updates on your favorite celebrities.